Welcome to Boston University College of Health and Rehabilitation Sciences, Sargent College. My name is Heather Nicholson, and I'm here to present on the Undeclared program. I'm an assistant director in our Academic Services Center. I also serve as the academic counselor to our first-year students and oversee the Undeclared program. In my role, I get to work with a lot of the different Sargent students, and as such, I thought it might be nice to start this presentation hearing from one of our former Undeclared students. So I reached out to Francoise and asked her, what's it been like to be an Undeclared student here at Sargent College? And this is what she said. As an Undeclared freshman, I feared not knowing exactly what I wanted to study because the students around me seemed as though they knew exactly what they were looking for at Boston University. However, I learned that no matter what anyone says, everyone is pretty much undeclared when they come to BU. I considered human physiology, nutrition, public health, physical therapy, classical civilizations, economics, and decided after being exposed to many majors and minors to major in health science. Being undeclared gave me an opportunity to explore all of my passions and potential career choices, and I am so grateful to have had the opportunity to choose what fit me best through the Undeclared curriculum. So Francoise is actually fairly typical of our Sargent College students. She has a lot of different interests. She wasn't quite sure what she wanted to do for a career, and she also wasn't quite sure what she wanted to major in. So what do? Well, as an undeclared student, you have a full 2 years to decide what you want to major in, and we're certain to set you up with the same introductory sciences and liberal arts classes as our Sargent College students that have declared majors. This is a typical first-year college course schedule at Sargent. Our students take a combination of biology, writing, psychology, statistics, and they also take HP 150. All of our first semester first-year students take HP 150. This is a course that is designed to orient our students to the college as well as the university. In the first half of the course, we bring in different resources on campus, such as the Educational Resource Center, Behavioral Medicine, as well as Community Services Center. Upperclassmen also come in and talk to you about time management, stress management, and share some of their experiences. The second half of the semester is devoted to bringing in program directors. They talk to you about the different majors that are housed in each one of the programs, what types of careers you could do with their majors, and answer questions about the details of their majors. And this helps students to really decide what they want to study, what they want to major in. And for those students who already have an idea, it helps them narrow down maybe their focus in that particular major. So as an undeclared student, you could declare any one of our majors here at Sargent College. And on this website, each one of our program directors are going to go into much more detail about their majors. But I thought it would be helpful to briefly go over the opportunities and the possible majors here at Sargent College. So let's start with behavior and health. So the behavior and health program is housed in our occupational therapy department. So naturally, a lot of our students are interested in moving into occupational therapy. It has a very strong social and biological component. It also has a specialty area, so it allows for some flexibility for students to do alternative classes, such as do a minor or do prerequisite courses for graduate school. So as I said, while a lot of our students will move on to occupational therapy graduate school, that's not all our students that graduate from behavior and health. They may be interested in going into nursing school or physician's assistant or med school. They may also be interested in law or psychology or special education. So our graduates of this program go into multiple different careers. The Speech, Language, and Hearing Sciences program is designed for students that are interested in studying human communication sciences and disorders. A lot of our students will move on to graduate school for audiology or speech pathology, but once again, they may go into other careers such as public health or law or research or medicine. Our nutrition program has 3 different tracks. So there's the nutrition science track, nutrition and health track, and dietetics track. Nutrition science track incorporates the pre-med courses. So a lot of our students that are in this track will move on to medical school, but they may also be interested in the biomedical sciences or public health. Nutrition and health track, similar to behavior and health, has a specialty area. So some of our students will be going into mass communications or public health or potentially a physician's assistant. Our dietetics track is designed to focus on the professional practice. So it prepares our students to go into careers as registered dietitian nutritionists. And it focuses in clinical nutrition, management, public health, research, and industry. Our Bachelor's of Science in Health Studies and Doctorate in Physical Therapy, often known as our BSDPT program, is a program that is designed to work with students that are interested in becoming physical therapists or going into research or into education with rehab. So our students will get their Bachelor's of Studies in 4 years and move on to finish up their doctorate in 6 years. They begin their graduate coursework in their senior year. That allows them to graduate with their BSDPT in 6 years. The graduate portion is a combination of academics and clinical experiences. So during the graduate portion, our students are doing a lot of practical experiences in our hospitals and clinics, not only in the Boston area, but across the country. Our human physiology program is often known as our pre-med program, but once again, all of our students that major in human physiology are not necessarily interested in going into medical school. This program does incorporate the pre-med classes, so it prepares you very well to go to medical school. A lot of our students, however, are also interested in going into physician's assistant, nursing, law, research, biotech, a wide variety of different fields. If you're somebody that's really interested in science, this major has 2 lab sciences most semesters, 2 sciences every semester. They take classes such as cardiopulmonary pathophysiology, exercise physiology, and gross anatomy. Our health science program has a core base in global public health coursework. It also has some flexibility. So we have students that may go in a clinical route, so they may be interested in going to medical school, physician's assistant, nursing, physical therapy, occupational therapy. So they may do an undergraduate here and move on to graduate school somewhere else to do something like occupational therapy or physical therapy. This particular major has a core base in public health. As you've heard me say throughout talking about all these majors, a lot of our students are interested in moving into public health, but this particular major has a core base of coursework that prepares students to go into a public health field. So naturally, a lot of our students are moving on to get a master's in public health. There is a particular program which is Bachelor's of Science and Master's in Public Health program that is a 4+1 program. And this is open to many of our students. However, it's perfectly designed for our health science students. And so those students that are accepted into this program are able to finish their bachelor's and master's after 5 years. So there's a lot of different things to choose from here at Boston University. And as I said, I think it's nice to hear from our students, and it's nice to get exposure to lots of different things. So if you're trying to figure out what you want to do, it's really important to do some shadowing to get experience in the area of the field that you are interested in moving into. A lot of things that our students do to get this experience are volunteering in our local hospitals and clinics and labs. They take on part-time jobs and they work out of our community services center. And a lot of our students will study abroad. So one of the main reasons that our students want to study abroad is because they can do an internship in healthcare or in a clinical setting in a different country. Our students will go to Dublin or London, they go to Auckland and Sydney and Geneva, and they get this exposure to what healthcare is like in a different country. So there's 3 different programs that are in Sargent College that a lot of our students get involved in. Our student government is a program that a lot of our students get involved in early on as first-year students, and they hold recreational and academic events. So much like in high school, there are officers. However, they like everyone to get involved. They do events like a Celtics night or a Red Sox night. They have cookies and coffee with the dean, but they also bring in guest speakers. They have lots of different events that they want students to take part in and feel part of the community. The peer mentor program, they serve as big siblings. So a lot of our students that have had peer mentors, which is all of our first year students, will want to become peer mentors. They serve as this wonderful guide to the academics as well as social activities. They can tell you where to find the best coffee around campus or what some of their favorite restaurants are, as well as giving you some tips on how to get through some of these core courses and really excel. So we are, all of our first year students get matched up with a peer mentor, and if you decide to come to Sargent College, you'll hear from them pretty early on even before you arrive on campus. Our deans hosts serve as ambassadors to Sargent College. They give tours of the college and they can answer any questions about the university and again, what it's like to be a student here, and talk to you about some of the opportunities that are available here at the university. And any question that you might have as an admitted student, they can talk to you about what some of the questions that you might have and help you answer some of those questions. So as I started this presentation, I thought it'd be nice to finish the presentation with a quote from one of our former undeclared students. So I reached out to Skylar and asked her what it's been like for her to be an undeclared student at Sargent College. And this is what she said. Joining Sargent College as an undeclared student allowed me to receive a healthcare-focused curriculum while maintaining the flexibility to explore a variety of potential career paths. With the guidance of faculty, staff, and student leaders, I was able to find a major and profession that best aligns with my aspirations and has me eager to join the workforce. Skylar will graduate with her Bachelor's of Science in Health Studies next spring, and will move on to her doctorate in physical therapy and graduate in 2023. So as I said, we have a wonderful group of faculty, staff, and students here. I encourage you to reach out to a student if you'd like to have any questions answered or just hear what it's like to be a student. You can reach any one of our dean's hosts at this email, busardh@bu.edu. We're also hosting live chats if you would like to join us throughout April. And you're welcome to reach out to me. My information is online, and I do hope to hear from you. And other than that, I wish you well, and I hope to see you at BU.